Yeah, I mean, we got an exciting series in front of us. The winner of this will go on to the grand final to play DC Treason. I mean, OMiT coming off of a crazy series, pretty hot series. Team names are switched for now. Ohio coming off the bench, maybe a little bit cold. Gonna have to take this moment to get hot. Hopefully they've been shooting bots or playing at least ranked or something.
Coming off the bench, trying to be like a six-man to get their shit going, but it's Ohio Scarlet leading the game early though with 16 points. OMiT Brooklyn fighting their way back into the hard point, but no time found just yet. However, it looks like they're prioritizing that P2 rotation.
Yeah, P2 rotation is a super important part of this map. A lot of time to be earned here. I mean, I feel like this is a pretty balanced hard point. I feel like every hill is breakable. I feel like, yeah, some hills are obviously you do have money hills, but I feel like for majority of the map, I feel like every hill is doable if you don't get the initial time.
Oh god, caught me at the wrong time. Fucking yawning. Nades back and forth too. Ohio Scarlet find the initial to get on him. They're finding the time. 30 seconds too. A lot of time to really build, and his lead really extended. And it's Spectre finding a big double.
Yeah, you're gonna be looking out for Fade here. Fade starting off the map 0-4, but as I say that, Spectre on a 4 streak, 6-2, also collecting time for Ohio Scarlet. Ohio looking to get back at DC from that kind of close series earlier. They were able to take a map, but DC just looking super strong in that Windows final earlier.
Yeah, but look at Spectre now, 7-2. 1 kill off the Hellstorm missile, which would be nice to use on a map like Scar. Goes ahead and picks it on up, gets shut down in the meantime. 2 for 2. Kofax able to find the exchange with the nade. Flo gonna put some shots on him, but not enough. And now you have these players from the Ohio Scarlet spawning back green.
Yeah, Ohio Scarlet is going to spawn pretty deep out. Mo trying to get a wrap here on blue. Get ready for this P4. I really like this wrap. Going to get a nice triple kill there. Getting everybody off of time. Trying to get blue spawns as well. Doing a lot of damage. But Steve's going to get a little bit of a split spawn here. Do you have a heads up? Yes, you do. Mid-map doesn't get checked. Spectre car bombing his own teammate with the prediction nade all the way in the back. J-Flow spawning super deep for new. All these blue arrows swarming all over blue building.
Yeah, Brooklyn gonna have the favorable rotations though. You have a player up top blue, you have a player playing in the back, just anchoring those spawns. You find 2 up front now. You try to eliminate this last player on the flank just to maintain here. And the question is, will you? No, you do not. You spawn out toward P2, but you have found a good chunk of time here. You would love to hold the rest of this.
Yeah, Ohio not up by too much, but they're trying to extend that lead while OMiT Brooklyn hit through the back of this point here. Able to find the kill. Really good heads up play there from Boom. I like the double wrap back. KB picking up a couple of kills on top of the stairs. Gonna eventually fall. Fade gonna start rotating on over towards this P5. P5 can be a money hill. It depends on how you play these spawns. These spawns here at back green are super sticky, so you just got to make sure you kind of have someone hard blocking or at least staring back there, making sure that those spawns are blocked.
And Scarlet off to a great start in this last hill here for the first set of rotations. Already up to the 100-point mark, but Brooklyn have these rotations, like you said, and they're looking good so far off this first break. You know, one thing I want to highlight is Fade 4-9, J-Flow 4-9. So very slow start for both of the players.
Yeah, as we get started here, we're hitting about halfway through. We're gonna hop on board with the listen in. I want to hop on board with Ohio with a little bit of a longer wait time. Let's see if they have the energy to pull off this series.
Yeah. Nice.
One more top green.
Keep blocking blue. Nice.
I spawn green.
I'm hitting top green.
Nice.
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 Good.
They're gonna
Boys.
Double.
I heard that.
Boom.
We gotta get that time.
He's a little weak.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna hold P2. I'm gonna hold P2.
2 blue. One's front blue going store and one's top blue.
I'm flanking blue. I'm
Hey,
flanking
one at a time.
It's store, half health. Awesome.
blue. Dead.
It's under time.
We're looking for
Nice,
Austin.
bro.
He's in store. In store.
Blocking blue. I'm blocking blue.
I
I'm
see him.
blocking blue. Dead. Nice. Four. I'm blocking
I
blue.
have time.
Hurt.
One bullet top blue with Steve.
I have market.
Take
One's
Take
back green. He's going T1.
Back green
Nice.
dead. Back green dead.
Nice.
I spawn green, boys.
Nice.
I got spawn blue.
Mid cut.
Look,
Boom,
dead.
dead.
That's 3.
Top blue weak. Sees. He's
They're
go
all
market.
gonna spawn blue. They're all gonna spawn
Market.
blue.
I don't see market. I don't
He's
see
front
market.
market. He's front market. He's P2. 1.
I'm weak in time.
I'm gonna save my hellstorm for P. One's P2 already. Fake. He's one
Top
mark.
blue. Top blue.
I'll pitch
Okay.
him. I'll pitch him. Nice. I'm
Market,
blocking blue,
market,
boys.
market.
I'm blocking blue. Go in.
In store. One shot store.
Back to T2. Back to T2.
I
Going
spawn
red
back
steps.
blue. I spawn back blue.
Go top right. Go in.
One's in store
Hey,
still.
Austin's gonna be red steps.
Top red. One bullet. He's in the
Sword
corner.
and top green. Sword and top
market
green
got
and top
Market
red.
got me. Yo, I'm gonna streak this. All right.
Hey, go for it.
Yeah. I hear you.
Top red dead. Top red dead.
I'm gonna keep blocking blue while you streak.
All right.
Stun and naded on time. Top painting weak.
Underneath you. Bottom
No, one's
left.
flanking, he's flanking,
Two on
flanking.
time. One on the pinch. One on my body.
Yeah.
Streaking.
I spawn red, boys. I spawn
Hey,
red.
got me.
Grenade,
I'm nading
grenade.
it.
One on
nading
satellite
it.
hub. Satellite hub.
Oh, close right corner and one behind
I'm
Jen.
behind him.
Yep.
That was a listen in from Ohio Scarlet, sounding like they do have the energy to pick up this series. I mean, they're picking up the pace right now, ahead 20 in the hard point. OMiT, though, starting to battle back. Ohio was up quite a bit early on in this game, but if you look at Fade has already a minute and 11 seconds of time, a big reason why they're able to stay in it. But I mean, this is going to be a big rotation here on this P number 3. Spectre chilling down behind short, going to call in the streak. P3 looking to get wiped out. Arrows going to be caught all over the place. You're going to see a bunch of arrows kind of try to hide over in top green. Are you able to get a kill with the streak? You actually find 2. You find one on top of the hill, and you're able to break on in. Let's see if they can get some time off of this.
Yeah, they're holding the time. They have the blue side spawns as well. You have that power position on the plane, so OMiT Brooklyn forced the bang out through the middle of the map in P2 to maybe flip these spawns, but also stop the Scarlet from getting the scrap time.
Stussy Mo punching Fade in the face with the back of the gun. Mo looking to get a couple of more kills, trying to lock down this P4 side. And that's exactly what's going to happen. In about 5 seconds, those are going to tick over. You're going to see a couple of blue arrows hit through mid. You're going to see a long wrap all the way through that P3 side. So Mo in a great position here to get kills on the cross. You're able to find 1. Now able to find 2. Looking for a 3rd. You're going to get a call out. You're on a 6 streak. You're looking for the 4th. Are they going to fly out? You're going to get so much info. You're just frying everybody if you're Mo. Mo finally gets taken down, but after doing a ton of damage.
I mean, Mo's still looking for more. I mean, give him Mo. Give him something. I mean, absolutely frying right now. But Brooklyn, even with that spree, has got themselves back into the hard point, edging closer and closer for a comeback. But hey, before we watch more of this game, let's see how Brooklyn does get the comeback going here with a listen-in.
Market absolute. Shoot through it. Nice.
Not there.
I spawned all.
I'm gonna check green.
Wow, I
Top
got
green
shit on
dead.
top green.
No, one in the back, one in the far back, J-Flow.
One's a marker.
They're spawned there. They're top green.
Need them time.
Hey, market.
Her time. No trophies.
Yeah,
guys.
dude, another one. I'm challenged.
Time.
Nice. Top green.
Top green in the back. Hold on.
Nice. Spawning in the back.
2 in the back. One more in the back. Nice.
Stay now.
They're spawning out.
Mid cut now. Mid cut now.
In the back.
Mid cut.
Got one.
I'm challenging this shit.
I need you.
2 on.
It's one shot.
Good 3.
Inhale.
I'm in a blender.
Go right.
Yep.
we get old.
Go smart on it.
It's mid 18. Pushing.
That was the listen in here from OMiT Brooklyn. But as that was happening, you did see a decent streak there from Boom, but it's still time going in favor of Ohio Scarlet. Only 7 seconds off from taking map number 1 here in your losers finals.
7 seconds away, but never say never, as OMiT Brooklyn are on the time and have the rotation. But as soon as I say that, a 2-for-1 comes on in. The Hellstorm missile going to be able to find a double, and that is going to be your map 1, ladies and gentlemen. Ohio Scarlet. Take it, 250 to 178.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little bit worried about them coming off maybe a little bit cold after a longer wait, but they started off super hot, and it was this player here going on an absolute monster of a streak, getting some nice breaks onto that P3 as well. Mo doing a fantastic job on the map for Ohio.
Fantastic. 4,100 damage. You had 2 players for 4,000. That was Spectre and Stussy. Wonderful job. But you look at the replays here. OMiT Brooklyn, you know, I was about the whole game averaged like down about 30 to 40 points. And Ohio Scarlet, this is a team you just can't, let's say, don't let their foot off the pedal. They just keep going and going and going and going and going.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you got to do, right? If you're going to be a competitive team in a tournament like this, you got to be able to keep the energy throughout a whole game, especially after taking a little bit of a break. Things can happen. You got to get kind of used to this environment. And we're going to look at the rest of this map layout coming up here. I mean, we have back-to-back scars. You got to like that if you are Ohio taking that first scar. But then you're going to go do it again. Guess what? We're going back to Den for Overload. So guaranteed 3 maps and then double exposure if we get an extended series.
If we do get it. But, I mean, this happened in the last series where OMiT Brooklyn drops map 1. I mean, it's 3 straight series now where they've dropped a map 1. And then they go to a map 2 and they end up winning. I just wonder if the streak's going to continue here.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, you're going to have to keep up the pace here in the S&D. The S&D, right, a little bit more communication oriented. You have a little bit more time to kind of decipher info and figure out what you're going to do on the map. But mid-map's going to play a big part of this. We see a lot of, obviously, A-site hits. A is really the most viable option for your offense. So we'll see who can control that P2 side the best.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to find out. Scar S&D, you know, OMiT Brooklyn, as we saw earlier, won a round 11 part 2, and I still can't believe that happened. That's crazy, but I think this will be a good one. I, however, think they're playing against a different squad. I think you have a little bit more S&D talent on the squad, so I'm gonna go with Scarlet in this one.
Yeah, and I think you have a lot more consistency too when it comes to your gunplay. You're not really seeing these Ohio players like really miss shots. We did see a really cool moment from Fade when Fade hopped into that top green and just got absolutely turned and burned on. So I mean, if your players over here on OMiT, you got to keep those guns hot and you got to keep them shooting straight because you're going to see a lot of consistency here from Ohio, and I feel like that's what you're going to get when you are playing against teams towards the end of this bracket.
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to see more sniper play definitely on this map, though. You know, you didn't really see much even in that OMiT series when they had it all out, and maybe something will get pulled out here.
Yeah, you never know. You definitely want to see the sniper. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen a sniper in a Call of Duty game in competitive play, so it'll be super dope to see it come out.
Oh, yeah. Be super dope. Yeah, but here's the lineup. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. From the last map now to the new map. Take a look at it here. We have this is the OMiT Brooklyn squad. You got Colfax as a hybrid. You got Steez at the SMG. Fade as a hybrid. Bumanka at the AR position.
Yeah, I really like the spread out that they have here. 2 flexes. I mean, is probably more doable now in the current type of games that we have. You kind of have players that kind of get everything done. Obviously, Bumanka not really swapping off that AR, so that's why they have the AR role. But taking a look over here at Ohio Scarlet, you got 2 SMGs, 2 ARs. The SMGs consisting of J-Flow and KB. The ARs, Spectre and Mo. Mo putting in the absolute work with it.
Yeah. Mo's been putting in some work. But now we load into that Scar S&D. Here we go. I'm excited to get this one underway. It doesn't really sound like it, but I promise you it's not the... Might be the sleep deprived holding the reaction back, but this one's going to be a good one. I don't think it'll be an absolute blowout, but I think Scarlet I do think they take this map.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see eventually if that happens, because we did have a little bit of a disconnect there when we were loading up the map. I mean, S&D has to wait. Wait, did they just load up in the wrong map? Was that exposure? I think they're tweaking out.
Who knows? The players are making mistakes. Obviously, the hours are affecting them too. You know, even with that going on, maybe there's scams, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I had no idea. I didn't even know OMiT Brooklyn was the higher seed against the Scarlet. So it's nice to see a 7-seed Scarlet has made it all the way through this today.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of fighting their way through this bracket. If you want to take a look at here, they were able to 3-0 LA, 3-0 Colorado, another top 4 seeded team, make their way on over to Vegas. Going to take down Vegas in the desert. And then the only loss that they have so far on the night is going to be that hard-fought DC versus Ohio. DC looking super strong. But look at where Brooklyn has played a lot of matches too. They've had to play, I believe, one more series set than Ohio has. Brooklyn winning their first match, actually losing to Vegas 3-1 in that winners round 2, having to beat Atlanta. They also beat Colorado, so a similar series outcome compared to Ohio. They move on to probably the longest series ever against Minnesota with a crazy Game 3 replay, and then they get back in that round 11 replay after Minnesota pops 2 smokes on the A site. Has a little bit of a walk in the park with LA taking that first map, but then Brooklyn winning 3 straight, and now we've ended up here with Ohio up 1-0 over OMiT Brooklyn in this losers final, in this best of 5. Winner makes top 2.
It's just the same thing over and over, you know. Brooklyn lose the first map, they win the second, and then they win the series. They go to the LA Rumble, same thing happens, and now they're looking to do the same thing with the Scarlet. Could be a 3-peat, as they could, you know, tie the series up, but we'll just have to find out here. But in the meantime, guys, we're going to send you guys to a break, and we'll be back here with more Call of Duty action.
What is up, everybody? I found somebody in the middle of the street yelling at another Call of Duty player, and that person is going to be Dreamer. Dreamer, what's up? How are you doing tonight? Ooh, possibly VMix. You know, Dreamer, he's still busy yelling at that other COD player, but it's okay because we are on the map. We are in game number 2 of this series set between OMiT Brooklyn and Ohio. Right now, Ohio getting the first bloods, getting a few kills on the map, but Fade going to pick up a big kill there, going to force themselves into a 1v2, not going to be able to pick up the scrappy kill. And then Bomb is going to go ahead and get...
What's going on, baby? How we feeling?
Oh, he's here, baby! Yay! What's up? I'm feeling good. How are you? Oh, man, it's fading in and out, dude. He's coming in and out like the tide. Gotta love it. The waters of Dreamer. One day I'll swim in them. Right? Is that how I should say that? Something like that. Yeah. Spectre 2-0 starting off super hot in the Search and Destroy. Ohio Scarlet up 1-0 in the series. Also 1-0 in this map number 2. Mo gonna pick up the bomb, gonna work on over towards this A site. You're gonna have a big gunfight happening over here, possibly on this plane heady. A lot of back and forth here. Head on the swivel there if you're Mo. Mo playing ultimate paranoia game right now. Just in the mix. Nobody's seen them. Nobody knows where anybody is. The timing's going to work out here for JFlo. JFlo going to get crouched up on to this P3 spot. Going to have a player right above them. Take a look at this. Look at these arrows. Is JFlo going to spot somebody? They're still there. Oh, the swing out's going to happen. JFlo going to pick up the kill. Knows that there's a player top green. Going to be hitting through mid. Spectre picks up their 3rd in this game. JFlo sitting in a super cruddy corner. You gotta love it. Spectre waiting for that gunfight is gonna fall. Steez in a 1v2. Another 1v2 situation now for OMiT. This time it's Steez looking to clutch up. Fade in death screen. Watching the friend play, dude. Steez takes a couple of bullets from mid. Gonna get pinged up a little bit. Bomb is gonna go down over here on B. Timer is gonna get extended by 45 seconds. JFlo, KB looking to secure the round win over Steez. Steez gonna have to hop in. Steez gonna hop in through that green window in the alley. Is gonna fall. 2 rounds now for Ohio. Ohio starting this series off strong, wanting to keep some momentum, looking to play DC again in the final. Played them earlier in that winners finals. Took a map off of them, however, not able to take the series.
Alrighty, I think I'm finally in here. Refresh. How we doing today?
Woo! I'm doing good, man. Just watching some Call of Duty.
Fantastic. I've been watching Call of Duty this whole time, so I think we're on the same page here. All right. I'm not coming in here with a lack of info by any means, but also I'm not going to give you guys the caster voice chat that these wonderful individuals give you. So you're going to see a little more raw and unfiltered from me. Let's go ahead and jump into this map, though.
I'm down to take it raw from you. You know what I mean? Like,
that's
I love
crazy. Okay, clip and ship it. We're gonna get a kill off the bomb here.
My bad. No, dude, it's tired, dude. I'm not thinking
straight. Gonna be hunting for this kill top blue. I'm trying to lock you back in really quick.
My bad. Some crazy kills going on over on that site. Bomb is going to get defused down. Ohio winning 3 straight in the game number 2. I mean, what do you want to see? What do you want to see here, Dreamer? What do you need to see from OMiT to take this series off of Ohio?
I mean, honestly, from OMiT, I'm gonna need to see more than what I'm seeing right now. But the big thing I am gonna need to see is I'm gonna need to see more out of Koufax. I think he is the difference maker on this OMiT squad, especially when it comes to S&D. And if you're starting out 0-3, when you are the captain, you are the brains, you are the bronze, I definitely need to see more out of Koufax. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, gonna pop on over to JFlo, but we're gonna stare at the Koufax arrow. Koufax gonna be moving. You're gonna see 3 people hit on over towards this P3 side. JFlo and Koufax are actually gonna be meeting each other. No, but the back down. Look at this. This super
huge back down out of Steez. He got out of there so quick. He said, nah, I got my team here. We got a big kill back here from 5-on-2. We need to see something out of him. JFlo, go ahead and pick up the kill right there, but he's got blue control. I'd like to see 6 back down, though. That bomb is kind of down in a weird spot, and obviously he just can't make it happen. So 1v3 stuck with JFlo. I just don't see how he gets out of this 5 streak or not. It's just not looking good for him, honestly. They're just going to go ahead and camp that bomb.
Yeah, I mean, JFlo, you got to make a decision here. Are you going to play for streaks? What are you going to try to do? If you're going to get a kill, you need to get it early. You do have, I believe that's Koufax, just laying down the super credit spot. You're going to get spotted. So with 30 seconds left, you turn it into a 1v2. You're about to put bomb in your back pocket. Yeah, super doable, man. I agree.
He's got bomb. They're spread out. If he can get one kill, this is beyond doable right here. And this is the big kill he needs. 1v1. It's going to be Koufax versus JFlo. Mono E mono. And Koufax is making the right read. JFlo's holding an iron. JFlo, he's got a... Oh, the old man takes him out. Koufax with the win in the 1v1. I mean, we said Koufax needed to step up. That's a good way to step up, honestly. They almost sold that, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, 100%. JFlo definitely should have picked up the kill, had the read, takes absolute sideways dive off of the bomb, just becoming the biggest target on the map. I mean,
yeah, I think I would have held that heady if I was him.
100%. That could definitely be the type of momentum gain, though, that OMiT needs to win this S&D. Like, just getting that one on the board is such a big deal.
I mean, sometimes it only takes one, honestly. Coming off the rip right here in round 5, we're gonna see heavy A presence out of OMiT Brooklyn. I mean, Scarlet's kind of playing the B retake or the A retake, heavy on B, trying to get a pick through middle. I just don't know if it's gonna work out for them. I think if I'm OMiT right here, I don't see a lot of presence. I'd probably smoke a bomb and try to get that bomb down quick.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen anybody running smokes in the moment. Maybe people are freaking out, a little bit nervous to run them after what happened in that Minnesota series. Koufax is actually going to be your smoke runner. Yeah, I definitely don't want to double smoke it, but you do have one on the map. That is going to be Koufax that has it. Koufax is going to get spotted. Mo just pop in the corner, getting the kill. Yeah, that's a big 5-head play.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Ohio's kind of playing this a little passive, just kind of letting them make mistakes, trying to see if they can grab a pick. We're going to see Steez getting bombed down right here. It is going to be a second plant of the map in itself. So he's going to try to get that bomb down, just wait out the sniper a little bit if there is a sniper on the map, and just kind of tuck away, let them make a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, Ohio slow playing this side of the map, but so far it is working in their favor. Mo picking up a big kill there. Fade going to be out of place. Going to have to play up through market to try to check to see if that bomb's getting defused. Mo picking up a nice 3 streak and the defuse. Did JFlo earn streaks earlier? They did not.
I don't think so. I think he died off the 5 streak. Or maybe no, he had 6. No, he ended up with a 7. He might have got streaks. He did end up with a 7 streak.
I think he needed 1 assist. I think he was probably 100 off. I know if you don't get any objective work done, I know it is 800, right?
Oh, true. It isn't 700 flat. I think it is 800. He might have been just 1 off.
Yeah, he looks like he was.
That's unfortunate. That's a killer, honestly. If he could have turned that into a streak, that would have been huge for them. That is going to be a 4-1 Ohio. So let's see what they do off the break here. Bomb's going A again, as usual. He's just going to throw his shoulder over there. That's Steez. I mean, they're kind of getting telegraphed. I'd like to see them doing a little something extra. Stussy moving up on top red. Going to go ahead and not be able to get that kill, but he does get picked by Steez. So that's going to leave Brooklyn in a 3v3 because there is a trade with that sniper from KB.
Yeah, KB with the sniper rifle in hands, going to be moving on over towards this P2 side. You got to take a look at this number 5 arrow. JFlo in a possible position here to get a kill off of mid or the person over on P3. So Info's going to go over towards mid. KB's going to have the knife out. Sniper in the back pocket. Looking for somebody. Anybody going to slide the corner. Going to find one laying on the ground.
Oh,
no
he's got to
kills
finish
happening.
that.
Yeah, JFlo picks up
gets the trade in middle, though.
Yep. Boom. Now last alive, 1v3.
That bomb's going to go down at A. Boom, last alive in a 1v3, working through market. I don't know what kind of timing he's going to get over here with JFlo, but JFlo just getting top green, going to go ahead and clear out that side. Big kill if Boom can get this, but he can't. He's going to look for JFlo, going to be able to get that pick out of top green. 1v2 for Boom. I mean, the boys in red are literally just going to kind of tunnel up a little bit and let him make a mistake. Boom going to chow up top. KB with the Boom stick to take out Boom. That's going to be another round to Ohio Scarlet.
Ohio Scarlet looking super solid in the hard point. Now looking, I would say, even better in this S&D. Love the visual glitch, but we're still able to see the middle of the screen. KB picking up that kill. 6-2, sniper rifle still in hand. I'm surprised they were able to stay alive on that market play. I mean, both players just laying down on the ground, trying to get some work done.
At this point, we're going to see if Ohio Scarlet can go up 2-0 in the series. They're going to be coming out, and it looks like it. Once again, they're going to switch it up this time, just like I said last round. Going straight through middle map. This is a hell of a play right here to take out 7. Stussy is going to be caught in the back, and bombs going down on B. This is our first B bomb plant that we've seen tonight as far as this series. So they're going to just go ahead and grab their corners and just hope that Ohio just makes a mistake. A lot of mistakes being hoped for this series.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how Call of Duty is sometimes, especially in the search and destroy. When you have a bunch of people that have been playing search for, how many years? It comes down to playing a lot of picks. KB picking up another kill with that sniper rifle. Boom, getting the trade out. You get a lot of info here if you're KB. Let's see what you can do with the info.
He's just looking for a pick right now. He's going to get that info on him coming across. He comes through the window and gets absolutely just decimated. I mean, yeah, KB tried to do everything he could with the sniper, but at the end of the day, he just couldn't make it happen. That's going to be a round 2 OMiT Brooklyn. It's going to be 5-2 going into round 8. I mean, they got to take Ohio out, or Ohio has to take out, Brooklyn quick, because if they don't, they're going to ride that momentum. And we've already seen a 5-1 comeback tonight on Brooklyn. Can Brooklyn go ahead and make it happen themselves? I guess we're going to find out.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at this mini map and kind of see where these players start to hit. I mean, you're going to see, you saw a pretty big B hit last time, but it looks like this round is going to head on over towards this A side. Mo going to be front and center down low with the bomb as well. Going to spot one. Nade damage going on to that second. You get a call out that there's somebody up top. Mo able to swing that corner, pick that up. KB doing a really good job picking up the kill from behind. And so now 1v3 for Steez. Steez picking up one. Gonna wrap all the way back around. They do have info on him, but let's see what Sneeze can do in the middle of this map.
I think these players got to get together. I think I would have took bomb B there. We have top green control. I mean, at this point, you put it down for that side. There's no way Ohio loses this map. If they lose this round, they lose the series, in my opinion. You can't. You can't give that life up right there. You just can't let. Oh my God, he's going for it all. Steez is going for it all. Can he get top green? He's got the timing. Slide out on him, and he can't finish it. Ohio take map 2. Oh my God. Steez was Superman in that situation, and unfortunately, not sure who that was, but they were his kryptonite. That's for sure.
Yeah, Jay Flo able just to smack that tummy on the wood floor, get the kill. I mean, that's what you got to do, man, to get the map win. Good numbers up there. 2 players almost dropping double digits. Jay Flo 9-3. KB with a ton of damage as well.
Let's leave it to J Flo. Big Papa J Flo out here dropping on his belly. Go ahead and finish that up for Ohio. I mean, you just can't ask for anything better right there. Like I said, you had to finish it out right there. You cannot let a team like OMiT Brooklyn stick around. You just can't let it happen.
Yeah, OMiT Brooklyn now down 0-2 in the series. They're going to be going on to a very familiar scene in the Overload on Den. I mean, there's been some adventures on this map tonight.
Yeah, and I think the big thing about that last map is Fade going 3-8 with, a mere 500 damage. You can't see that from a person that you expect to have, just a better game to keep you in it. Koufax had a decent game, tried to keep him in it as much as possible, but enough about that map. On to the Overload Den, where we have seen reset after reset after reset tonight, and we just don't want to see any more. So please have the rules correct.
Yeah, please turn that harp off, man. If I see another overtime and into a full reset, I'm gonna cry. Happy tears, because that just means more Call of Duty, right?
Yeah, happy tears. We'll go with that. But a Den Overload, it's always a banger. We've seen some absolute belt to ass tonight on Den Overload, but we've also seen some amazing games on Den Overload. So I guess we'll just figure out which one we're going to see in this situation, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, Overload I think is like the ultimate have you played this game mode test. I feel like there's so many teams that haven't scrimmed it, or so many teams that just haven't really put any focus on it. I feel like we're kind of missing out on the days where people talk about the game type instead of like complain or gas it. So we'll see if any of these conversations have been had between either of these teams. I feel like from what I've seen from Ohio, they look pretty organized last time I watched them play an Overload, and the last time they played it was against DC. So to be able to play it kind of close against DC, I think is a pretty telling story coming into this next map.
I think it's important to talk about too these two teams. And if you don't know me from the chat, you're a new viewer, you're not really playing in the league. I know both of these teams pretty well. And when it comes to Ohio, they came into this tournament really kind of struggling coming into this tournament, maybe garnering some losses they shouldn't have been really losing. And Brooklyn, on the other hand, came into this tournament hot. So to see Ohio in this situation, 2-0 up, about to punch their ticket to the grand finals against DC, it's really, it's a big thing. It's a big thing. Let's go ahead and look at these starting lineups, though. We got Kofax, Steez, Fade, and Bumanka against Stussy, J-Flow, Spectre, and KB. And, I mean, these are easily 8 of the top individuals in the league in some way, shape, or form. So we're definitely in for a bang out. I wouldn't be surprised if this somehow goes map 5.
Yeah, I can see this going map 5. I mean, but that's going to start with Brooklyn winning this map, right? They have to, in order to move on to that grand final, they will have to reverse sweep Ohio. And if you take a look at their seeding coming into this tournament, number 6 and number 7, making it all the way to that 2 and 3 spot, guaranteed. So both of these teams, top 3, you got to love that for both of them, struggling at points in the series, in the season, but able to pull it out here when it matters the most. Both of them fighting for a spot to just even get a chance to play DC.
And both of them having a different route in this tournament to get here. Ohio making it all the way into the winners finals, where they dropped to DC. And at the end of the day, Brooklyn really had to jump in from losers round 2 after dropping to Vegas 3-1. So for them to make it all the way through here, now they're sitting in losers finals. I mean, these are 2 very different paths. Ohio had to play a lot less games. I mean, maybe that honestly benefits Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, you get a lot of saving on that fatigue, right? I will say you were able to play those first matches on that first day. Really, the only extra match that they had to play was this losers round 2. But we're going to get loaded on into the map. Den Overload, baby. Here we go. Let's get it. I'm super
Will it be a
excited
3-0 ticket punched for Ohio, or will it be the start of something beautiful as a reverse sweep? We're going to find out today.
Yeah, I mean, a reverse sweep would be super, super exciting and would get you pretty gassed up when you're in the grand final. But Ohio looking to get their get back against DC. DC, obviously, that number 1 seed sitting, waiting to see who steps up to the challenge.
Just like that, off the rip, we got Stussy taking out Kofax in that middle-to-middle battle. KB picking up a nade on Fade, and we already have the ball moving left. It looks like it's going to be an early cap if we can pick this kill up in the spawn, and, I mean, the kill doesn't even have to be picked up. It's going to be 2 down from the side of Ohio. Ball is staying on that side, so, oh my God, KB. Yeah, I mean, they might be able to chain this together if they can pick this kill up. That's a huge kill in the spawn. KB's holding an iron, going to go ahead and pick that up as well. So, I mean, they're chaining stuff together right now.
I love this.
Go ahead and hold off.
Yep, they're going to hold off on getting that detonation to make sure that teammates are at least able to spawn. But who is that? That is Boom. Boom already waiting for that cap to happen. 0-2. Going to be looking to get a couple of first lays here. Going to need them. Stuns are going to come through. Nades are going to come through. But it's not going to happen. And that's also going to be 4 dead there for Ohio. Ohio getting counter-capped on in a pretty significant way. Steez starting to pick up a few kills in the middle of the map. EMPs back up. Let's see what both these teams do after the full rotation of EMPs.
And while we're sitting at a stalemate here, while Ball's sitting in the middle, I just want to point out that that's a huge play from Boom. The heavy OE into the spawn, going to go ahead and block that off and make sure that people can't, they're not going to spawn close on point. And that counter cap is huge. Keeps him in the game right now. We're going to see if it looks like the ball's going to be picked up, going Dojo's side. The lead blocker in this sense is going to be Boom. So let's see if the human turret, no, can't do it.
Yeah, I do like the attempt there from Boom. Boom already ready for that player in Dojo to run on in. It's just the kills that end up being the issue there. But EMP going into possession of Ohio, Mo is going to be running into a player I don't think that they know is there. Steve's going to be playing the dirtiest Freddy, going to take that player out. That EMP should be reset to that middle spot. Remember, if you guys do not know, if you guys leave the ground at all while having the EMP, and if you die, it goes back to where you touched the ground last. So that's why you saw a little bit of a jump back there on the positioning of the EMP.
And I think they kind of overextended just a little bit. They're not really going to pay for it, but they did overextend roofs. We're going to have a 2v2 here in middle for ball possession. One goes down to a team nade. Absolutely just can't let that happen, honestly. The other one goes down. It's going to be 3 down on the side of Brooklyn. That ball is going to go in the hands of Ohio, and they have a good chance of scoring this right now. 5 versus 4 on the minimap. You can see it. They're going to be aggressive. Attempted to slide the ball in, but just can't. Stussy coming up big with a 2-piece, but, I mean, OMiT holds it off. J-Flow with another kill. Can he get the second? Oh! Yes, he does, and he's going to go ahead and get the cap. That's going to be 3-1 Ohio. Wow, J-Flow doing it all.
Yeah, I really like that heads-up play, too. If you have your pistol out as you pick up the overload device, there is actually no delay in deploying your pistol out. You already have it ready to go. So maybe a big heads-up play there by J-Flow to ready for that pistol to come out, already ready to shoot, getting the kill as you walk it in. You can just continuously fire if you have that pistol out already. So big plays there.
And while Refresh is giving us that recap on the pistol work, I mean, Stussy just go ahead and grab the ball and runs it right in. So, I mean, that's going to be a 4-1 count going into halftime. If you guys didn't know, obviously, the it is capped to 4 per round, right? Per half?
Per half on the first half. On the second half, you play up to 8. So if you have 1, you can get all the way up to 8. So you got to take, if you have good side, you got to take what you can get. You get that 4 in, make sure that they don't cap. Because when you get bad side, there's a chance that they can just rally 8 back to back to back to back to back.
And we've seen it happen. So we definitely wouldn't be surprised. We're going to have Trophy out middle, take care of those initial nades. Spectre, go ahead and find one on Kofax. That's going to be 2 down from the side of OMiT Brooklyn. And to get this guy out a window, he can't. Boom is up there as a turret. Once again, KB trying to find his way around the back, but that's going to be 3 down on the side of Ohio, so it's kind of useless at this point in time, unless he can pick this up.
Yeah, I feel like that was an interesting route there. I feel like that was an interesting route. They had people already pushed up way deep into couches and on that P2 side, and they just tried to hit at tiles, maybe trying to play a little bit of a juke to get some arrows pushed out of the way, but I mean, Mo is going to be on an island all by themselves, man.
Yeah, it really doesn't help. They had a natural pinch right there through Dojo's side. Didn't help them out. They're going to be aggressive this time going towards that B point. You're going to have KB on the B point just kind of hanging out, making sure they can't get through there. We're going to wrap this back towards middle where we have the rest of OMiT Brooklyn for backup. If they can find a couple kills out here in middle, they find 1 onto Spectre. Spectre finds 1 as well. I mean, there's a lot going down here in middle. KB with a good pinch. And they're going to go ahead and shut that down a little bit. Just slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, mid-map control is so important here. And the perfect example there was how KB was able to get a stop on defense, even though they were pretty far pushed back. So if you get a little bit of mid-control map, you're able to actually hit some wraps. You can be very, very useful. Kill feed starting to light up red a little bit. Who is that? That's going to be Spectre pushing into the back of these players, trying to get forward. Spectre still alive. Going to be cleaning up trophies, going to be cleaning up kills. Eventually only going to be taken out by their teammate, Mo. Good shots on the Spectre.
Yeah, definitely good shots on the Spectre. I mean, you know, Mo was killing everything, so he just decided he was going to take it out. They're going to be trying to move down, you know, this roof side. I don't know. I mean, they don't have a block in. They have a pinch in as well, so they're going to be taken off of rooftops. I mean, Ohio's just kind of spread right now, spawning extremely deep onto the B point. Four's got the lead block. Steez has the ball. So, I mean, this looks like it's just going to be a walk-in cap, honestly. And that's what it is. 4-2 Ohio currently.
I mean, okay, right now you got to know that there's 4 alive. You haven't gotten any kills on the map right now. This is your chance to move it on over towards Dojo. You pick up a few kills. However, you're not able to get anything going. KB last alive for Ohio on the side. Playing a little bit of a mixy defense, just trying to stay alive in 10. Not able to get shots off with that Dravik, though. Mixy stuff.
Very mixy right now. And, I mean, we're down to the last 2 minutes. So if OMiT really wants to make something happen... Well, it starts with that. Boom with a big 2-piece, and Steve's following it up with another one. We got Ohio currently 3 down, but they're all literally spawning on ball. They have OE on ball. You're going to have KB with a big one right here. Can't find the second. Ball's going to be walked in, though, because they took the short route instead of the long route. Ohio finds himself a 5th. Ball OE's to middle.
Yeah, I mean, that counter cap could be very, very important here because now you got a lot of people, you got a lot of bodies over here on the opposite side of the map. Who is that? Spectre. Spectre's going to be playing the spawn. Mo going to be the person playing defense here. Steve's picking up an absolute banger of a pistol kill. I mean, still down 1. Yeah, no, you can't let that happen, but it did. So you got to deal with it and just move on.
Absolutely. We have 1 left on ball. J-Flow is going to go ahead and pick that up. He does have Spectre in the spawn. If he can get this crossfire, it'll be good. Easy walk-in for Ohio. Counter cap is in. He's going to find him one on the point as well, but gets cleaned up immediately by Fade.
Yeah, I mean, Spectre on a big 5 streak. And they're just, I feel like OMiT started playing this map really, really well, but the issue has been these counter caps, right? Is Ohio is just getting pushed up so far as OMiT starting to get the cap. But we're going to hop on board over here on jumps. J-Flow, almost double positive, 20 and 11.
I mean, at this point, OMiT's just in panic mode, too. They kind of have to tunnel. They have to, like, headbutt forward. That ball's going to go ahead and drop off the map again, which means it's going to OE right back to middle. Boom finds one in the back, but realistically, there's just not enough time on the clock. I don't see them doing this.
Yeah, it's literally impossible for them to get the win. OMiT did start to get a little warm in the overload. However, a little bit too much time wasted on the clock. And now they're going to lose this map by 2 and the series by 3. Ohio takes the series, losers finals, 3-0 and a handshake, moving on for their rematch against DC.
And just like that, OMiT is going to bow out of Legacy 1 Miami with a T3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 3rd place.
Yeah, T3, and that's not bad for a team that just made a huge trade right before the roster unlock period not too long ago. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better unless you won, right? So, yeah, honestly, Koufax with a 13 and 21, you definitely want more. But being this time of night, he might have just ran out of gas. OMiT bow out at T3, so you can't ask for anything better in some cases.
Yeah, they were the 6th or 7th seed to going into this tournament, so you don't get a bye in top 4. You have to play through losers. You play a lot of different decent matches. OMiT, definitely one of the harder schedules of today, especially with that super long series against Minnesota. Eventually just ran out of steam. Ohio Scarlet, though, like I said, maybe motivated by a little bit of a revenge.
You got to tip your caps, though. You got to tip your caps. A lot of people didn't know what this OMiT roster was going to look like after letting go of Zeus, Luke, and Caspian. And I think they proved a lot of people wrong. They took what they had, made something out of it, and made a run through top 3. So it's only going to look better from them or for them, in my opinion. The more time they get, the more reps they get. I think this OMiT roster going into Legacy 2 is going to look pretty good.
Yeah, going into Legacy 2, you'd be curious to see what teams are going to be making any changes. But look and see how we got here. I mean, I would say like that was the series was pretty decent. The only real wash was definitely the search and destroy. I feel like Ohio just kind of buttoned everything down and played some really solid defense once they got those bombs planted. Ohio, again, the storyline here is They played DC in the winners finals, and now they're going to have to play them again in grands. What changes are you going to have to make in order to win this series coming up?
Well, the big thing is, I mean, there's more than one storyline here. Ohio were our preseason champs before the kickoff. And after that, they kind of, teetered a little bit in that area. A lot of people were counting them out. A lot of people were saying, blow it up. I wasn't one of them. But this team really turned it around in this sense. Like, nobody expected them to come into this tournament and push top 2, except for probably themselves. They got a lot of belief in themselves, but with all the struggles that they were dealing with coming into this situation after that 3-0 from Boston and so on and so forth, they really came in here and surprised a lot of people. If I'm Ohio right here, I take the aggression to DC. DC is a very, very aggressive team. Their subs are hyper aggressive. Their ARs are hyper aggressive. You have to take this aggression, and I think that needs to rely on J-Flow and KB. It's got to.
Yeah. After watching them play last, you definitely noticed that the Dravics maybe get a little bit hotter there for DC. We did see a Blackheart when they played, and that Blackheart looked very traumatizing there for Ohio. So I could see that getting possibly vetoed out of this first series. Remember, this is a double elimination bracket, and we do it in a traditional way here. Ohio is going to have to win 2 best-of-5 series against DC. DC in a prime position here to take the tournament, man. Being the number 1 seed, being in the winner slot, they have maybe a little bit of breathing room with a free series to get warmed up, but they're just going to want to get it done fast.
Yeah, and I mean, we already talked about the side of Ohio. If I'm DC and I'm coming in here and I, absolutely just tore up the competition coming through winners bracket. I've been sitting for a lot of hours. Might have got a nap in, might have got a little protein bar, might have got a walk in, something like that. What are you going to do in this situation to really ball out in grand finals? You need to avoid that map reset. Ohio's coming in hot. They got them a little warm-up series. How do you avoid that bracket reset?
Yeah, I think you got to stuff a map 1. I think if Ohio wins map number 1, that's just going to be an ultimate confidence gain, right? I think if you can stuff them out map 1, honestly, I think DC will walk over them pretty handily. But if Ohio wins that map 1 and they come out hot, there's going to be a little bit of doubt in DC's mind, maybe excuses of being tired. But hey, if Ohio has been playing for this long, you can too.
Yeah, I mean, if you're DC in this situation, you have got to kill every bit of confidence they have in map 1. If you allow them to stick around, I promise you, an individual like J-Flow, the captain over there on Ohio, he will make you pay for allowing them to stick around. So if you're DC, you've got to kill it quick. If you don't kill it quick, we might be in for a hell of a series.
Yeah, in a hell of a series we might see. But for now, we're going to put that on pause. We're going to hit you guys with a quick intermission. When we get back, grand final, DC Treason versus Ohio Scarlet coming up. See you soon.